friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. I cannot believe how close we are to the end of the year, and I have so many videos that I still want to film to wrap up 2022 and to get going with 2023. But as many of you know from my Christmas vlog, I had to extend my stay in New York in order to go to my grandma's service because she passed away on Christmas Day. I just first want to say thank you so much for all of the love and support and prayers that you guys have sent, your condolences and all of that. It really has meant a lot to me over the last couple days to just pop on here and there and see your comments and your love and prayers for me and my family. That just really means the world. So thank you very much. Jordan and I went to the service this morning and then drove 9 hours back to Virginia. And we just got here a little while ago and I have unloaded everything, but it's kind of all over the house. But I need to get some videos filmed for you, so I'm taking a quick minute to film this video because I think it'll be a little bit shorter. But this will be my first kind of look into what's going to happen in 2023, and I have a fun project to tell you about. So for the year 2023, I have chosen 12 of my BookTube friends, and each month I'm going to spin a little wheel and choose one of them to read like this friend. I might look at what kind of genres and books that they have liked in the past, if they've made a favorites of 2022 video or even older favorites videos. Some of them I know really well, and I already have books on my shelves that match their reading tastes. Others are a little bit more vague, but let me go through the list of 12 people and then we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel for January and see who I'm going to read like, which booktuber I'm going to read like in the month of January. So on my list, obviously I have my girls, my booktube besties, Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library, Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand, and Amanda from The Curly Reader. These three are pretty easy for me. Lindsay reads a lot of historical fiction and thrillers. I do have a couple on my shelves that she has read and enjoyed. Plus I have all the books from Christmas that she gifted to me. So I have plenty to choose from for Lindsay. Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand reads a little more thriller and fantasy with a little bit of contemporary, and she reads pretty widely as well. And I also have some books on my shelves that match with Sarah 100%. Amanda is my middle grade March co-host, one of my middle grade March co-hosts, and I have a handful of books that are Amanda made me do it. So I have a whole vlog ready to go if Amanda comes up on the spinner wheel. I think I have 5 easy picks right off the bat that I know are Amanda made me buy it books. So I'm all set for Amanda. Then we have Chantel from Chantel Reads All Day. I really love watching her videos. She reads a lot of Christian fiction and in particular Christian suspense. I have discovered Jamie Jo Wright because of Chantel. And I also know that Chantel loves to read Agatha Christie. So that would be fun because I have a bunch of Agatha Christie books on my shelves that I could pick up one of those. So that would be pretty fun to read like Chantel. Then we have Gloria Thompson, who always says her favorites are nonfiction and historical fiction, which we have a lot of overlap in our historical fiction taste. We're not 100% book twins, but we have a lot of overlap in our taste. And I would probably throw in a nonfiction there as well to read like Gloria for a month. We have Audrey from Chapter and Converse. Audrey is a friend of mine and I talk to her a lot, but I don't read very similarly to Audrey at all. She is the thriller queen. As she will say, she likes to read about dark and messed up people doing dark and messed up things, which is not normally my go-to, but I think it would be fun to push myself out of the box and even ask her maybe for a recommendation that is on the lighter side of things, because she just reads a ton of thrillers and mysteries and suspenseful books. And so I feel like we could find something for sure. Amy from Amy's Bookish Life is the next one, and she and I have been buddy reading the Keeper of the Lost Cities series for over a year, and so we have been talking quite a lot over the last year and a half. She also does read a lot of middle grade. I have a book on my shelves that is an Amy made me buy it. It might even have been a gift from her. I don't remember, but I do have a couple books in mind if Amy gets chosen. Then we have Rainy from Rainy Day Reads, who I love. And definitely if the spinner chooses Rainy, I would be reading some cozy mysteries, some classics. She's like a Shakespeare queen, so maybe I'd have to pick up a Shakespeare play. I don't know. But definitely a cozy mystery for sure if I choose, if the spinner chooses rainy. Then I have Keisha from A Book Like You. I love Keisha, and she also reads a lot of middle grade, as well as she's starting to get into some cozies and a little tiny bit of romance. She doesn't normally read romance, but she's dipping her toes in it because a lot of her booktube friends read romance. But I think of dark and creepy middle grade when I think of Keisha. So I'm not sure that I have any on my shelves, but I would have to go back into her videos and look. But that would be kind of fun to read some spooky middle grade with Keisha. Not with her, but if I have to read like her. And then I chose Tiffany from Beautiful Minutia. And Tiffany reads a ton of classics. She does read a little bit of other stuff as well, but when I think of Tiffany, I think of classics, in particular Russian literature right now. She has really been digging that, but also Dickens. I think she loves Dickens. I know she also reads a bit of middle grade as well with her daughter. So it would be fun to see what I can find if I have to read, when I have to read like Tiffany. Then we have the lovely Chloe from Always Booked. Chloe is my women's fiction friend. I feel like she's always reading some really great women's fiction books. She reads a little bit, she dips her toe into other genres as well, but when I think of Chloe, I definitely think of women's fiction and on the romance side of things. A little bit of thrillers here and there as well. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited to see what I could come up with to read like Chloe. And finally, I have Mitzi from Mitzi Reads and Writes. And again, Mitzi reads a little bit of everything. I like that so many of the people I chose read pretty widely. So it'll be fun when I look through their bests of the year lists and recommendations from last year and things like that to find books, because I think I'm going to get a pretty big variety. But Mitzi does read a lot of classics and short stories. I think she was reading some of those last year, and historical fiction she's getting more into, and just a pretty wide array of books, also some mysteries. So I think it will be fun to get her as well. All of these ladies I love, and I watch a lot of their videos. I had a hard time narrowing it down to 12 because I am only going to spin the wheel once a month. And then I say that I'm going to read like that person all month long. That's not what's going to happen. I'm not going to choose all of my books based on that person, but I am going to try to find one or two books that will match what that booktuber likes to read. Maybe some of their favorites, like I said, or books on my shelves that I know that they've loved. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel right now for January and get this thing started. I'm not doing my full January TBR right now, but in the future, I will do the wheel spin when I do my TBR, and it'll just be part of that TBR video. I just wanted to kind of introduce the whole concept in this little way to add some fun into my reading for the next year. Okay, so here I have my wheel. All 12 names are on there, and I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel, and we're going to see who we get for January. Do it. Chloe! Oh, fun. All right, cool. So I'm going to remove her from the list. And I don't think she has posted any favorites of the year yet. So I'm going to wait to decide, because I don't have anything off the top of my head that I had picked out. Like, oh yeah, if I get Chloe, this is what I'm going to read. So I'm going to wait to decide until I see her best of the best videos. I'll have to chat with her and let her know I'm going to read like her, see if she has any specific recommendations for me. Oh, that might be kind of fun to do as well. But that's going to be it for me today. This is a really short and sweet one. I just wanted to get started on my end of the year, beginning of the year type videos. I will be sharing with you goals for the new year, how I did with my goals from last year, favorites from the year, reading stats for the year, all of these things, but I just don't have any of that prepared because of my extended time at home. And while I was at my mom's, I was not working on any of this stuff. So now that I'm back here, I will have some time to get all that stuff organized and get filming for you, so that hopefully we have a bunch of videos coming out for you real soon. But thank you again so much for all the love and support you've shown me and my family over the last couple of days. It really has meant so much to me, and I'm so thankful So thankful for this community. You guys are wonderful. So let's chat down in the comments below. What do you think of this idea? If you think of any specific books for any of these 12 people, feel free to share that with me down below. And maybe it's something that I already have on my shelves, or we could just talk about anything else. You guys know I love talking with you down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you in another video very soon. Bye.